just wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. you're on blue. So provoking, I forgot to mention. Are you joking? I need some attention. And nothing's working to change your direction. You're on blue. Who knows you're on blue? When every bruise looks good on you. Tell me who knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you. Why won't you hold my hand? Are you gonna deny this? Do the best you can. I haven't got a plan, but I'm gonna survive this. That's just who I am. When you're on blue, you keep everything inside of you. You try to play it cool. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. I don't know why you are confused. All you need is a little bit of attitude. Yeah. This is it. I'm tired of explaining. It's too late because everyone is waiting. That's great. So why are you complaining? You're on blue. If I'm unsure, will anybody notice? It's my fault because I love you on purpose. I'm insecure or just a little nervous. You're on blue. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Starting to enjoy the view. I'm all about the attitude. Knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you. Tell me who knows you're on blue. When every bruise looks good on you. Let's go! Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Do you need anything like I need? Whoa! I've got no place to be alone. Instead, you better save yourself or else. Nothing like success. I would rather be in hell than regret. Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Here we go! You know I do. You guys ready? Do 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 do. Oh! Let's go. Oh, there we go. There we go. And dude, let's go. Oh shit. Dude, what a crazy fucking, like, I had a doctor's appointment this morning, right? I had this like imaging heart CT. And you know what's interesting is I thought it was a different test. Like I thought they were going to put something like some kind of dye in there or whatever, but it was just a standard CT.
but I guess they run it through some special imaging or something that shows like all of the vessels like super clearly. So they did send me it back today. I have not looked at it yet though. I will look at it probably in the morning. But anyway, so I had that, right? And then you know, I only got one video done before Fortnite. So I was doing a video after Fortnite. We played Fortnite like kind of long. And then, dude, I was watching a little bit of the Mariners game. What a crazy fucking game, bro. Jesus. Dude, the Mariners were down 7-2. Dude, 7-2, bro. And they fucking won the game, dude. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable, man. I've never seen a baseball game like that where somebody was down that much, come back and win it. You're an Astros fan? Oh shit. Dude, you know what's funny, Rick? I got to tell you, dude, I don't know what it is with the Mariners, but we win more when we play the Astros. We've been trashy all year, dude. But for some reason, we do well on the Astros. Yeah, I think the CT went well. I'll find out when I look at it later. But yeah, dude, Mariners, big win. Big dub. Big dub. So tonight, I will say this, guys. I was up late. I'm fucking tired. Dude, Amanda, let's go Mariners roll. Yes. Oh, it's not Amanda. Armando. Sorry. Armando. Dude, I said Amanda. I thought the name was 𝗏𝗏_𝗏, and then I looked at your picture, and I was like, huh. And then I'm like, oh, it's Armando. Sorry. Thank you, Armando. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Dude. So, yeah, we're gonna do, I'm probably just going to do a short one tonight, guys. You know, a couple of hours. We'll be in and out. I think I might get some sleep tonight. I'm doing my taxes tomorrow. Like, oh, dude. Kill me now. Tomorrow, Monday. Bro, I always wait till the last minute. Dude, this year's going to suck, too. Dude, this year's going to suck, boss. It is. It's going to suck. It's going to suck. That's why I've been putting it off. I mean, I put them off when they don't suck, too. But yeah. So tomorrow's going to be taxes day. Oh, shit, boss. All right. Let's go. You do them in January? Do January. I would love to do them in January. Right? But, yeah, no, it'll be all right. Tempting to eat the whole elephant in one sitting? No, I always do 2 sittings. I never do it in one. I do 2 sittings. Right? I do 2 sittings. Right? No, it'll be all right. It won't be bad, dude. I don't think it's going to be that bad, actually. Right? I'm just, I'm not expecting, I don't think I'm getting much of a refund. Can I just tell you, though? You ready? So, back in Trump's first term, I think it was like 2016 or 20. No, what was it? It was 2019, right? Dude, right there, guys, was it 2019? There was 1 year during Trump's first term, okay, where like Trump, he hates the earned income credit. He hates the 𝗙ic because it helps like poor people, right? So Trump just like abhors, all the Republicans do. They hate the earned income credit, right? But there was 1 year during Trump's term when I was like claiming my son because me and his mom alternated, and I had a very low income that year and I was claiming my son. So I got like a fat tax return. And because of the 𝗙ic, and dude, you know what he did? You know what Trump's IRS did? They didn't send me my tax return for 25 months, guys. I literally got the following year's return back. Okay, the following year's refund back before I got that one. 25 months I waited for that tax return. It was like they just held everybody who had like a low income and got an EIC. They just held the returns or something. Like they put them in a fucking box and just waited 2 years to mail them out, dude. Dude, it was insane, bro. It was fucked up, right? Isn't that crazy? They just held it. Fucking bastards, boss. You can't wait till Trump isn't your bedtime story? Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you, dude. Yeah, that sucks, Julie. Yeah, you see, you should, like, dude, you shouldn't have hospital bills. Dude, they are so... Filing as a married man with your wife and child. Yeah, no, if you have a kid, you get, like, it's pretty good. That kid helps out with the return for sure. Yeah, man. They're so toxic, guys. They are. They're so toxic, man. They are like super toxic, guys. They just are. There's no way around it. Like the everything about the Trump admin is nasty. All right. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to even look at today. Obviously, the big news, I feel like some of the big news was, you saw the thumbnail, was that image, right? Because so there were talks today, okay? There were talks in Pakistan, in Islamabad, okay? These were talks that were about, the war. Hold on one sec. 22 months to process your fucking discharge. That's crazy. Dude, that's so fucked up. So, hold on. All right. There we go. All right. So, what I was gonna say was there were peace talks today. Okay, not talking about Melania yet, not yet. No, we're gonna talk about Melania, but there were peace talks today in Islamabad. Okay, and dude, this picture right here, dude, this is insane. All right, because why is the Secretary of State not at the peace talks? Like, he's literally the one guy that should be there. Okay? I mean, dude, it is just absolute buffoonery. Okay? Because the Secretary of State is a required presence. I mean, come on, dude. It's the State Department. That's literally what they do, man. And yeah, somebody mentioned, like, the way he looks. That is Tiffany back there. But, dude, okay, little Marco, is he, like, smoking Fent or what? What the hell, dude? Look at him. Lidded eyes, ruddy skin, ruddy complexion. He's just like, yo, dude, what up? We smoked some Fent in the fucking, right? In the that thing, like that Suburban thing with like the 4 doors, bro. Like, dude, is that Tiffany behind me, or did Christy Noam get some more lip filler, dude? What's up? What's up? What's up, D White? Yo. What's up? Islamabad. Dude. What the fuck? Dude, should we watch his little walk-in? These guys really piss me off. Okay? I'm serious, guys. This really pisses me off because there's a war. We are in the middle of a war. There were peace talks today. And like these guys, they don't give a shit. Okay? They don't care. They don't care that we're at war. They don't care about the peace talks. They don't care about, you know, the resolution of this thing. They don't care about our standing in the world. They're just there to fucking jerk it. Oh, I need you, Marco. I shit my pants at the UFC. Oh, come here, little Marco. Dude, they believe in the rapture? Dude, Trump doesn't believe in the rapture. Dude, Trump believes in the rap sheet, right? He doesn't believe in the rapture. He believes in the rap sheet. The wrap his knob with some fucking tinfoil. Dude, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. After this event, they went back and Marco Rubio wrapped Trump's knob with some tinfoil and took a hammer. Dude, right now, Trump is crying, dude. He is like, oh, little Marco. Oh, it's a good hammerhead. Dude, tin foil and a ball peen, right? The rupture, dude, the rape sheet. Fake ceasefire, yeah. Yeah, man. Dude, let's go. Dude, total fake ceasefire. Dude, these guys don't even care. But, all right, yeah, let's watch his little walk-in, guys. Shall we? Right? I don't think Trump was there. But here they are. Dude, is that like Ivanka? Dude, is that Ivanka looking ghoulish? Dude, look at him, bro. I'm sorry, but like, look at this fucking clown, dude. Look at him. Dude, he is so ugly, dude. Like, look at him. He is so fucking ugly. He is so despicable. Like, he is the shittiest human being on the planet. You know? I mean, tell me he is not the shittiest human being on the planet. Rugged masculinity? No, dude. It's not even masculinity. Dude, he looks like Mitch McConnell if with a, you know, whose catheter had been clogged for like 16 months. Doesn't he? He looks like Mitch McConnell now. He does. If you went and clogged his catheter and left him there like in a garage for like a year and came back, he'd look like this. Oh, dude, is that Trump or is that the Elephant Man? I can't tell, dude. Dude, he's like, I am not an animal. I am not an animal. Dude, yes, Joseph Merrick. Oh, dude. Dude, I think Trump is masculine. I don't think Trump is masculine. Dude, masculine is not this. This is the anti-masculine. And Dana White, can I just say this? I say this every time we see Dana White. But guys, fuck Dana White. Okay? Seriously. Fuck Dana White. I don't care how much money that prick has. He is disgusting. He's a woman hitter. He's a con man. He is like an example of everything that is toxic about manhood. Like everything that is thin-skinned and weak is this guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, truth. Yeah, no. I think the person in chat, they did say rugged masculinity, but it was in quotes. So I think even they were trolling. Whoever said that. All right, you ready? Let's watch the big walkout, shall we? All right, let's see what we got here. Sorry, that was the channel with the ball game on. Looked like trolling. Yeah, no, I think it was trolling because they had it in quotes, did. The rugged masculinity. Dude, I know you weren't coming for me. I'm just, you know, I don't know. I do what I do. I see everything. It all applies to me. It's all about me. Oh, all right, you ready? Here we go. Of course, it's on CBS. Fucking Barry Weiss is about this, guys. You know what's crazy about this? No audio. I'm keeping the audio down because of the music in it. I don't want to get copy struck. So I'm keeping the audio mostly down, right? But right, because the music's pretty loud. M's, baby, are we back? I think we're back. Let's go, Ingray. Dude, what a game, bro. So, yeah, that's why I'm keeping it mostly down. But can I just say, okay? Can I just say this, all right? No, let me check. I'm on the 5G, right? So if you're having internet issues, yeah, no, that's you. We're good. We're solid. But here's what I find personally offensive about this. Is Trump rolls out and he's like got his fist up and he's like, you know, because of Dana White, he's all associated with UFC. But dude, Trump is the biggest pussy on the planet, dude. Donald Trump is like, he's not a fighter. He is gutless. He is a gutless, weak turd. Anybody like, dude, anybody could kick the shit out of this guy. Even when he was young, dude, he was not tough. He's never worked out a day in his life, bro. You could go up to him and like blow on him. And after his like hairpiece flew off, he would get down on all fours and start barking like a dog. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, he is just such a wimp. And yet he's like, he pretends like he's this tough guy, right? Why? Because he's a Nepo that is, you know, tied in with some of these guys with money that are in this world. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Trump is fucking such a wuss. Was he holding Dana White's hand? Nah, he wasn't holding Dana White's hand. Where's that? Somebody was talking about that? All right, so there's the walk-in, okay? Now, we should note, okay? Somebody said dance party. Yeah. No, let me get that. Let me get the dance party going. Hold on. I have something else to note here, guys. Let's do a goal. Fucking 200. Just kidding. There we go. Let's go, baby. Pine box. I do want to note something else, guys. All right. You ready? Look at this shit. I saved this one. But look at, where is it? It's this one right here. Look at this. Look at who we got, guys. Yeah, you see that shit? You know who that is, right? It's fucking Joe Rogan. You know, Mr. Oh, right? I'm going to pretend, oh, yeah, oh, the war, oh, this, that, oh, Trump, oh, it was inhumane immigration. And then what's he do, dude? Dude, Rogan's polishing the knob, okay? Polishing the knob, dude. Here's Rogan. Oh, come here, Trumpy. Yeah. Oh, let me get that for you, Trumpy. Oh, yeah, there you go. Put it back in the diaper. He's like, oh, thank you, Joe Rogan. Oh, thank you. Dude, clownery. Clownery, boss. Man, I'm telling you, though, guys, I'm telling you, I feel like the minute this guy hits the pine box, the whole world is going to come together. I'm serious. I think the whole world is going to get unified the day the pine box gets filled. Dude, Chris Birch, let's go, baby! What's good tonight, Tommy? Where can I find Radiant? Dude, Radiant will be available. CDs of Radiant will be available on my website this summer, okay? Along with some old merch, some Wanted's merch, some Limitless merch, some Dick Strange merch, right? It'll all be available this summer, all right? It's going to be cool. It'll be worth it. Dude, Rogan, dude. What an excuse, dude. Dude, smiling too. Look at him, dude. Look at him. He's beaming. This asshole. Dude, the whole world though, guys. Okay? The minute that pine box gets filled, like the world is just going to reverberate. I shit you not, dude. I think like groups of people that have been warring for centuries are going to walk out and give each other hugs and be like, holy shit, it's finally over. It's finally over. We're never going to have to spend another day like, you know, where all day, all we can talk about is that fucking entity. Dude, it's going to be amazing, right? I can't wait. Dude, yeah, Rogan is an ass kisser, dude. Dude, Rogan is such a two-faced idiot. Okay? Dude, the Orban shit is wild, guys. Can we talk about Orban here for a minute? All right, hold on. We'll get to Orban in a minute. For all the dancers and knob polishers, let's go. Shelly has an opinion. Shelly has an opinion about the knob polishers. Yeah, no, I know, Midnight. Dude, Rogan, when you think about Rogan's guests, there's Rogan, there's Trump, there's Vance, there's 𝗙cie Patel, there's Peter Thiel, there's Elon Musk, there is, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, right? All of them are fucking clowns, dude. All of them are clowns. But we will get to the Orban shit in a minute. We'll definitely get there. I do want to look and see what else we got here because, guys, I'm telling you right now, with the whole, all right, here's the fighter. This is something that always happens. Now, I think Dana White makes the fighters do this, guys. Okay, this is all staged. I guarantee you that these guys are required to do this. Because Dana White is like, you know, trying to make Trump seem like this larger than life character. It's all part of the fucking ethos. But he. Thank you. 80-year-old man. Thank you so much. Thank you for starting a war. Thank you for like jacking up the prices. Thank you for being a grapist and Epstein's bestie. Thank you so much for all that you and Epstein did for like the young women of the world. Thank you. Thank you for shitting your diaper. Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, I know it stinks, bro. It's like, yeah, it fucking stinks. Dude, Trump is... He's done, boss. He is. He is done. But, all right. Oh, here's Dana White. He added somebody to the fact that they're having a White House, right? A White House fucking, you know, UFC match. I hope, like, missiles don't land on that shit. That would be horrible. Dude. Joe Rogan is a fraud, boss. I guess he's getting booed. There's dude, they do turn up the music. Dude, Joe Rogan. Right? Joe Rogan getting ready to polish the knob. Look at him. Joe Rogan. Dude, Dana White, I think that's what's going on. Dana White's like, all right, here's the deal, Joe. As soon as this fight is over, you got to go do your thing with Trumpy backstage. And Dana's like, and he's like, yeah. Huh? Hey, gonna do this? And Dana's like, yeah. Oh, okay. I got you. All right, you get Trumpy ready. I'll go back there and... Dude. Oh. Dude, let's go. Let's go, baby. Rogan is a cluck. Yes, Armando. You know it, boss. Dude, Rogan, such a fucking schlumper. Oh, no. Dude, no. There's a promo for the White House UFC thing. Dude, hold on.
America was built on old ideas. And on June 14th...
Oh, my God, guys. Dude, we're going to be in the middle of the war, and they're having a White House fucking UFC match. It's just so... It's so toxic, bro. All right, I don't want to watch these guys. They're all showing up. They're the most historic sporting event of all time. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, bro. It's so cheesy, dude. Dude, it's so cheesy. You know? It is so fucking cheesy, boss. Look at this shit, bro. Like, they're taking everything and just turning it into a fucking commercial jerk-off fest. Can I just tell you, dude, that... So I worked at a bar, a neighborhood bar, for like 9 years, okay? And that neighborhood bar became known as like the UFC bar. Like, we had the UFC shit. And so every time there was a big UFC match, we would have it on all the TVs, and the bar would just get packed, right? Talks, dude, my kid laughs his ass off when you do the Trumpy voice. LMAO, keep going, boss, we will. Oh, let's go, Talks. Oh, shit, my pants. Dude, let's go. But, so guys, the bar I worked in, though, it would get so packed on UFC nights. I mean, just wall to wall, but like all the dudes were such meatheads. And the women that would like hang out with the dudes that went to UFC night were like brain dead. It was the worst crowd. It was like the worst group of people. Dude, working those nights was miserable. They were so toxic. Everybody who follows this sport are fucking moronic. You know what I'm saying? They are moronic, right? That doesn't mean that there's probably not a good person out there somewhere. Did I miss some? All right, we'll go back here and fucking get it. Thank you, boss. Let's go. We'll get them. I'm sure there's some good people that like it. But man, the crowds are... Trumpy is in trouble if he's getting booed at the UFC. Let's go, day trader. Dude, let's go. All right, we're caught up now. Thank you. Thank you, Bradshaw. Appreciate it. You know, not all of them, but yes, not all. I'm going to say all. If you like this shit, sorry. I'm just kidding. Oh, man, dude. Dude, yeah, no, they then fights would break out. Ella, LFG, let's go. Seriously, you'd have like fights break out and shit, guys. Just brain dead Barbie Rogans. Dude, Barbie Rogans, boss. Dude, even the women look like Joe Rogan. It shit is like, Jesus. Should we look at Hunter Biden? Hunter Biden and calling out Eric and stuff? Dude, I'm telling you, the women all look like Joe Rogan, dude. It's like, oh, God damn, bro. What are you? Jesus. Jesus Christ, dude. Put that thing away, boss. All right. Uh-oh, here we go. We got some fake assault again, right? Right? Ooh, Savannah Hernandez, fake assault in Mississippi or in Minnesota. They all got their marching orders, all the MAGA jackholes. Get ready to get shit on in the elections. Okay, here he is. Hunter Biden wants a cage match with Eric and Don Jr. Oh, dude, let's go. Dude, Hunter Biden would kick the shit out of those clowns. Dude, both Don Jr. and Eric, dude, they're both cucks too. They are. The entire Trump family are cucks, dude. They are. They all, I mean, I've heard, rumor has it that there's a cuck chair in the Trump family home. That when they were kids, when Eric and Don Jr., when something bad happened to them, they did not get sent and put in the corner. They didn't get a timeout. They got put in the cuck chair. And then they would have to watch Melania. And believe me when I tell you, it went south very fast. They'd have to watch Melania and Epstein. If you're wondering why those two guys are so scarred, right? They'd be put in the cuck chair and have to watch Melania and Epstein together. Oh shit. Dude, that's why they have a fair amount of PTSD. Dude, I am gonna get sued. Dude, Urban Mask. Please watch a Luke Thomas video. He is a UFC commentator who sees reality for what it is. His takes are amazing on the reality of Dana with Trump. All right. Let's go, Urban Mask. We'll have to check it out. Put a link to one in the Discord. All right? Yeah, show me which one to watch, boss. All right? All right, here we go. Hunter Biden fucking challenging the cuck chair twins.
Okay, guys. Hunter Biden here. I just got a call from Andrew Callahan. He asked me to come out on the Channel 5 Carnival Tour at the end of the month. I think we start in Phoenix, and then we go to San Diego, and we end in Albuquerque. And I think he's trying to organize a cage match, me versus Eric and Don Jr. I told him I'd do it, 100% in, if he can pull it off. And if he can't, I'm still coming. And I think he's got a lot of other surprises up his sleeve, a lot of fun. And I hope I can see you guys out there. You can get tickets online right now, and I'll see you out on tour.
All right, dude. Carnival, Channel 5 Carnival, baby. Hunter Biden, Andrew Callahan, cage match. Cage match. In this corner, we have Hunter Biden. Yeah. And in this corner, we have the cuck chair twins. Freshly back from Epstein Island. Eric and Don Jr. Trump, or as Herschel Walker likes to say, Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. Hold on, dude. You ready? We got to watch that. Donald J. Trump. Dude, oh man, dude. Dude, you ready? Here we go. Dude, Herschel Walker, the best clip ever, dude. Donald J. Trump, dude. Dude, it's not finding it, bro. Again, look at this shit. Dude, I'm searching and it's just giving me random fucking shit when I search. You see that? How it keeps giving me shit that has nothing to do with what I'm searching for? Dude. It's giving me the Dana White fucking things. I search Herschel Walker, okay? Right? Dude. And it's not giving me shit, bro. Dude, let's go, Tox. Oh, here it is. You ready? Here we go. You ready? Watch this. My friend and yours, Donald. Mind you guys, you ready? This is Herschel Walker. Yeah, this is Herschel Walker. And he's introducing Donald Trump. Okay? Donald Trump. That's who he's introducing at this fucking rally.
And it is time for it to stop. And it stopped on Tuesday when we get to the polls and we vote for my friend and your friend, Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump, Donald J. Trump. And it is time for
Dude, Donald Trump Jr., Donald Trump, Donald J. Trump.
To stop. And it stopped on Tuesday when we get to the polls and we vote for my friend and your friend, Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump, Donald J. Trump. And
oh, shit. Donald J. Trump, dude. Oh, my God. Dude, he's just CTE, man. Right? Oh, shit, dude. CTE, baby. CTE. All right. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, man. Dude, that is my favorite clip. So, cage match, boss. All right. Dude, look at Marco, though. I'm telling you guys, Marco, look at him. Dude. Look at Marco. He don't look good, boss. He does not look good. Look at him, bro. Doesn't he look, he looks like he is aged like 100 years, bro. Isn't it? I swear to you, he's smoking a little fent, dude. He looks so old. Again, there's a big, there were peace talks in Islamabad, Pakistan. They did not go well. Okay, the talks did not go well. Everything fell apart. Donald Trump was, nowhere to be found. The Secretary of State wasn't even there. Right? Fucking brutal, dude. Another fake, assault. This is their stuff. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, it seems like she's instigating, actually. Dude, they're so phony, guys. Oh, dude. Pine box. Dude, she's such a dip. TPUSA, dude, they're beat, bro. All they do is go to places and try to, right? All they do is go to places and try to start shit, right? Dude, that's all they do, man. They go there and they try to start shit. And they go there and they just try to, dude, they get dispatched all the time with this stuff. Okay? They go, what happens? They do it here in Portland. They send Savannah Hernandez. They send Nick Sortor. Or what is the woman? Dude, the crazy woman. Hold on. What is her name? I can't even remember her name. The one with the crazy eyes. Dude, DL, let's go. Pine Box. Dance Party LFG. Hold on. Let me find it. She was always in Portland, dude. I'm going to find her picture. Oh, here she is. Katie Davis Court. Remember? Davis Court. Yes, Kate. Dude, look at her. Right? She would always be there wearing her huge cross. Dude, look at her. Like, bro. So bizarre. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell, dude? She would be at every protest. She would get paid to show up. But that's all of these women, right? There's Katie Britt. Okay, look at Katie Britt, dude. The cross, the weird smile, the eyes. The eyes, I'm going to eat you. I'm going to peel the skin off your face. Right? Dude. The Bible eyes, bro. Here's another Katie Britt one. Right? Look at that. Hi. 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 Dude. Or, right? We have, you know, the king himself. Dude, I'll see you in Valhalla. Right? Oh, shit. Dude, Paolo, let's go. Okay, fam, focus. Dance party. All right, guys. We got 5 minutes. We need 20 and 5. We got to roll. Oh, Bible eyes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it for the Mariners. Let's secure the dance party for the Mariners, guys. We got this. Woo! We got it. 𝗙cie, dude. They have the like, you get filled with the Spirit of Jesus. 4 minutes. Shit, boss. LL, let's go. 4 minutes. 19 away. 18 away. Let's go, Eli. Go, M's. Dude, sinful. Megan's eyes are so creepy. They are. You're dead inside. Dude, Mama Grell. Much love from Ohio, brother. Let's go. Dude, I love Ohio. Dude, I played a bunch of shows in Ohio. We actually have some family that lives in Columbus. Dude, Pinky Parker, let's go. Dude, Cincinnati was always like my favorite tour spot, guys. Oh, man, I love Cincinnati. Had some really good shows there. Dude, let's go. We're halfway there, guys. 3:45, 15. We can do it. Sakata. Hey! Paula! Dude, let's go. You're 30 minutes from Columbus. Oh, nice. Dad shoes. Let's go, baby. WKRP, baby. Dude, let's go. New Ohio. What does Ohio have crazy laws now? What are their new laws? 3 minutes, guys. 14 away. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Melania danced on a pole. Oh, I get it. A pole. Dude, let's go. I know politically Ohio is pretty brutal lately, but what are the weird laws that they have now? Dude, 3 minutes. Let's go, baby. 14 away. Come on. Let's do it for the game. Charge it to the game, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Channeling Paula White. Dude, I'm channeling 230. Here we go, here we go. Dude, Idaho, like Boise's actually pretty cool. Dude, let's go. 𝗙𝗪𝗏, let's go. Northern Idaho, though, is whacked. Boise is pretty cool. Dude, James, buying your music for friends and family this summer. Let's go, James. Appreciate that. 2 minutes, guys. 12 in 2. It is go time, baby. It's bottom of the ninth. Bases loaded. Let's go, Pinky. 11 away. You've tried 3 times? Dude, oh shit, dude. 𝗙𝗪𝗏, I'm sorry that it's like you're getting jacked. 145, 145. All right, here we go. Here we go. Dude, 130, 130. Oh no. Did they do one of those? Oh fuck, dude, they did an anti-trans law like the shit they were trying to do in Texas, but they actually passed one. Dude, 120. Dude, that sucks. Ella, let's go. 1 minute. The final 10. Oh shit, I hit the button again. Dude, the final 10. Here we go, baby. Dude, that is brutal. Dude, Ohio, screw you, boss. 55 seconds. Pine Box dance party. Pine Box. Pine Box. All right, 9 away. 45 seconds. Oh, shit, dude. We're down to the wire. Love ever, Brooklyn. Felicia, let's go. Good to see you. Dude, 𝗙𝗪𝗏, Trump, let's go. Dude, Victor Harshman, let's go, baby. Dude, just saying. Appreciate you, boss. All right, there we go. We're 6 away, dude. 30 seconds. Here we go. 5 away. Love ever, Brooklyn. Let's go. 18, 17, 16. 4 away. Dad shoes coming in hot. 12, 11, 10. Engrain. Oh, shit. There it is. Oh, we made it just under the wire, dude. No way, bro. Dude, there's no way it said that was 29, dude. That was 30. Dude, we got it. Pine Box Day should be a public holiday. Dude, they jacked us. Dude, they jacked us with the number because, look, we only needed 4, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dude, YouTube, come on. All right, Pine Box Day should be a public holiday. Yes, JG. Thank you, Engrain. Eli, we got this. Yes, we do. Cabbage in the fridge that needs to be cooked. Shall we? Let's go. Pinky Parker, let's go. Dude, Jenna X-Ray Dragon, let's go. Nerdy Black Woman says, every day I ask Mother Nature for that pine box. Dude, we did it. Oh, shit, dude. That was amazing. That was like the craziest last minute, that was like the craziest last minute stretch. But dude, I think about the pine box every single day, guys. Every single day, I just, for at least 1 minute, I sit there and think like, could it be today? Could today be the day? Dude. It literally should be a national holiday. Right? TGHD, boss. TGHD. Oh. Let's go. International holiday, yes. Oh my God, yeah, no, Idaho is absolutely not safe for the fucking LGBTQ, dude. TGHD. Dude, a good one, Dom Luker. Did he actually get demonetized? Dude, he should get banned. That's the guy who was posting 𝗙𝗪𝗏. Like, there's no reason that guy should even be on the platform. Because, guys, let me just tell you a little story here. Because Elon likes to run his mouth about free speech. But dude, Elon like mutes speech all the time. Dude, he mutes the word cisgender. He mutes shit all the fucking time, bro. He does a lot of shit for the governments of like Turkey and India. Like, dude, that guy is so far from being a free speech absolutist. Like, he is like miles from it. He is such a persnickety, like, hall monitor. Dude. He is. Dude, absolute degenerate. All right, dude. Dude, Hunter, I gotta say this, guys. I think Hunter Biden v. Eric and Don. I'm going with Hunter Biden. Okay? Just between you and me, right? If there's a cage match with Hunter Biden and that is Hunter Biden versus Eric and Don, I am 100%. I think Hunter Biden kicks the shit out of them. Right? Absolutely, dude. Let's look at Eric and Don, shall we? Let's look at these clowns. Dude. There we go. Jesus. Oh my God, dude. Ooh. Dude, that is the ugly stick, bro. Oh, here's a recent one. Dude, why so serious? Coked up Don Jr. could be formidable. Dude, look at that shit. Dude, I didn't know that dildos could talk until I ran into the Trump kids. Elon banned you, posted in your private, he posted, apparently I'm a cunt. Oh, you called him that? Dude, I call him that all the time, dude. He never bans me. Not yet. Maybe one day. Dude, these guys. Jesus. See, I don't think these guys have the same mom, right? I mean, I know they do. They do have the same mom, but they don't look like they have the same mom, do they? Not at all, bro. They don't look anything alike, dude. They do not look anything alike. Not at all, man. I mean, they have the same mouth. Right? What is it? Did they challenge Hunter? They don't have the same dad. Oh! I mean, that could be, dude. He looks a little like Jeffrey Epstein, doesn't he? I think Don Jr. is Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein 𝗵𝗡 created this guy for sure, man. Right? Don Jr. was definitely created by Jeffrey Epstein 𝗵𝗡. All right. Dude. What a bunch of clowns, bro. It's like 3 clips that are being spread of the fucking... Oh, look at Marco Rubio. Jesus, dude. There you go, guys. The U.S. Secretary of State, right? The head of the State Department in the United States government, who is at a UFC match, high as a kite, instead of being in Islamabad Pakistan with a delegation for the U.S. negotiating for the end of a war that we started. No, the head of the State Department is jerking it at a UFC match. Nobody's going to ever take us seriously again, right? Nobody is ever going to take us seriously again, dude. We're not a serious country, okay? These guys, they started a war that was totally unnecessary, and they don't even care that it's not ending. They don't care at all if it's ending. They have no qualms. I mean, dude, Trump, let's look at some of these clips from Rupar, dude. Dude, this shit, watch this shit. He was, you ready? He was talking today about it. Ready? Watch this.
President Trump there, about to board Marine One. He'll head to Andrews Air Force Base and then down to Miami for a UFC fight this evening. The president there talking about the war, the progress of the war in Iran. He said their leaders are all dead, but a couple of their leaders are actually in Pakistan right now, meeting with his vice president to talk about some kind of a deal to end the war. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but where's Trump? He's flying down to Miami for a UFC event. What a piece of shit. Even Fox News, though. You hear that? Even Fox News? Oh, my God. They just kneecapped him. He said all the leaders are dead, but there's a couple leaders in Pakistan. Oh, my God. They kneecapped him.
For a UFC fight this evening.
Dude, he can't even walk straight. Look at this dumb motherfucker.
President Trump there, about to board Marine One. He'll head to Andrews Air Force Base and then down to Miami for a UFC fight this evening. The president there talking about the war, the progress of the war in Iran. He said their leaders are all dead, but a couple of their leaders are actually in Pakistan right now, meeting with his vice president to talk about some kind of a deal to end the war. We'll see what happens.
Dude. He says their leaders are all dead. Oh, but there's a couple in Pakistan. Oh, we're going to... dude, I'm surprised he didn't send Vivek Ramaswamy. Right? Right? That's what I would expect from Trump. He would send Vivek, right? Vivek and little Jared to go sort it out, dude. All right, so let's go. There were some clips, though, today. Today, Trump was on the lawn and he was talking, dude. Oh my God, dude. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this. Dude, look at his legs, bro. Dude, he's so beat. Dude, he's so beat. All right, let's get the clips from earlier today. There were some clips from Trump on the grass today. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you ready? Watch this. This shit is crazy, guys. Dude, we're in dire straits, guys.
Totally defeated that country. And so let's see what happens. Maybe they make a deal, maybe they don't. Doesn't matter. From the standpoint of America, we win. One other thing that's happening is that boats are sailing up and heading out to our country. Big, beautiful tankers, and we're loading them up with oil and gas and everything else. And it's a pretty beautiful thing to see.
All right, so we should address that statement right there because he said a whole bunch of tankers are coming to our country And we're loading them up with gas and oil and blah, blah, blah. But guys, that's not possible, okay? Like, the U.S. consumes so much oil that we import oil. We don't even have enough production to make, right, to cover our own usage. So there is no way that we're just filling up tankers, right? We have not increased production. We don't produce enough to even cover our own. There's no way that tankers are filling up with oil unless we are like taking it from the reserve, okay? If we're taking from the strategic reserves, then maybe they're filling it up. But like, dude, you know, that seems like it would be a bad idea. But he is just polishing the fucking knob, bro. You know?
We're going to see what happens. We're in very deep negotiations with Iran. We win regardless. We've defeated them militarily. They've dropped a couple of water mines, you call them water mines, in the boat. We've defeated all of their water boats, too. Their Navy has gone 158 ships. They have 28 water droppers, mine droppers, they call them. All of them are sunk. They probably have a couple of mines in the water. We have mine sweepers out there. We're sweeping the strait. In addition to that, we're negotiating. Whether we make a deal or not makes no difference to me. It is because we've won, whether you listen to the fake news or not, you know?
Whether we make a deal or not makes no difference to me. And the reason's because we've won. Yeah. All right. You don't care. Obviously, we know you don't care. Because you didn't even send your Secretary of State to go and negotiate, right? You're in Miami. Right? Huff and Fent with fucking Lil Marco. These guys are clowns, dude. Dude, Lady B, let's go. Welcome. Thank you, boss. Appreciate you. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the membership. Dude, yeah, this shit is crazy.
It's amazing. Their credibility is down to 13%. The media credibility down to 13%. Think of it. We defeated their Navy. We defeated their Air Force. We defeated their anti-aircraft. We defeated their radar. We defeated their leaders. Their leaders are all dead. And now all we do is we'll open up the strait, even though we don't use it, because we have a lot of other countries in the world that do use it that are either afraid or weak or cheap. I don't know what it is, but we were not helped by NATO, that I can tell you.
Dude, we were not helped by NATO. Well, hey, Trump, you ready for this, buddy? You know why you weren't helped by NATO? Because you started this fucking war, bro. Right? You weren't helped by NATO because this was a stupid war. You shouldn't have even been in it, right? Yeah, dude, NATO doesn't help you if you try to conquer some fucking country. You fucking dumbass. Jesus, dude. Dude, what a clown, bro. He is such an idiot. He is like so dumb, bro. Dude, this guy is just so dumb. Dude, oh, here we go. He's got to go off on a female reporter again.
How do you know that? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? You don't know anything. Who are you with?
NBC News, Philly Circuit.
ABC?
NBC.
Well, let's make news.
Mr. President.
Let me just tell you, we win, no matter what. We've defeated their military. They have no Navy. 158 ships are underwater, undersea. All of their mine droppers, all of their, they call them mine droppers. Can you imagine? A country has 28 mine droppers. You think that's nice? With all of that being said, they're all defeated, by the way. They're all at the bottom of the sea. Now, with all of that, they have no Navy. They have no radar. They have no Air Force. Their leaders are all dead.
Yeah, so if their leaders are all dead, who are you guys negotiating with in Islamabad? Dude, he's like, who are you with? Oh, that's fake news. He says that's fake news for everybody unless they say Fox or CBS. Those are the only two. Dude, what a schlumpy piece of shit, dude. Yeah. She asks when the strait's going to be open again. But dude, he's so, like, you know how frustrated he's got to be, guys? Like, hold on. I got to fix this fucking earpiece. Dude, he is like, he just says the same shit. 158 ships. They're all at the bottom. Their Navy's gone. Their Army's gone. Their radar's gone. Their leaders are all dead. 28 minesweepers, mine droppers. They're at the bottom of the sea. Everybody's gone. Oh, I shit my diaper. Dude, all he says is the same shit. Yeah, dude, their army is not gone. And I don't know about their Navy. I mean, a significant portion of the Navy, I'm sure, is gone. But they're still holding the strait with something. If it ain't their Navy, I guess it's a bunch of guys with, like, some, you know, whatever, slingshots or whatever. But, dude, they certainly have plenty of missiles. Both ballistic missiles and, like, surface-to-air, you know, whatever, anti-aircraft missiles. Dude, just absolute clownery, dude. And then what is he doing? He's like, you know, he's got this arch. Look at this. This was his big news yesterday, guys. Right? I am pleased to announce that today, my administration officially filed the presentation and plans to the highly respected Commission of Fine Arts for what will be the greatest and most beautiful triumphal arch anywhere in the world. This will be a wonderful addition to the Washington, D.C. area for all Americans to enjoy for many decades to come. President Donald J. Trump. Why do we need a fucking arch, bro? Dude, the Epstein arch. Oh my God. Have you seen the fucking, the people? Oh, dude. I mean, he's just trying to leave shit. He knows his shit's getting erased. But people have been fucking with the arch, bro. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go off screen here because I don't want to run on. Who knows what we're going to encounter here with this shit, right? But there are some funny versions of the arch that I saw with Epstein. Dude, yeah. I mean, we really should consider, like, tearing down anything that he builds, like, actually destroying that shit. Tearing that shit down, boss. Oh, dude, here's something. Look at this. What is this, dude?
What is this, Mr. President?
Thank you, guys. It's going to be built. Thank you all. You come this way. Thank you.
For who?
Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no, I know where it is, but who's it for?
Thank you, guys.
The Arc de Trump? What is this?
Dude, the Arc de Trump? Dude, who's it for? All right, you ready though? Hold on. We got an artist rendition here, guys. You ready? Watch this. I'm gonna show you the fucking. Okay, here's one, dude. Look at that. The triumphal arch. Oh my God, dude. The official Epstein arch has been christened, right? Isn't that amazing? You ready? There's even better though, guys. This is one rendition of the Epstein arch. But wait, there's another one, guys. Watch, let me find this one. There's one. Here's the one, dude. Look at that one. Dude. Oh, that is crazy. Right? Oh, shit, dude. The official Epstein, you know, the Donald Trump Epstein Island Memorial fucking, it's, you know what it is? It's like a Lego crotch is what it is. It's not even an arch, guys. It is a Lego crotch, right? I mean, if it is, it's like you pulled the Lego. This is the bottom half of the fucking Lego, dude. It is the Donald Trump Epstein Island official Lego crotch of DC. Dude, _de toilet. Dude, oh my God. So guys, the Iranians have been, dude, all you can see is the Lego crotch, isn't it? Dude, I swear to you, it's the bottom half of a Lego, guys. Look at this shit. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. There it is. There it is, boss. Tell me that's not it, boss. There it is. It is. It's a Lego crotch, dude. Oh shit, boss. Right? There's the little, you just got to make these gold leaf. That's all we need. That's all it is, boss. Holy shnikes. The triumphal Epstein arch. Jesus, dude. What just what an epic disaster. You know what I'm saying? Just, well, so Ape, I don't know if you recognize this, but this is the reason it's these colors is because of, it's this, right? It's from the Epstein Island Temple. Okay? That's why they did it, right? That's what it is. Oops. Hold on. There it is. There we go. There it is. Right? Oh, yeah. Dude, I will tell you, a lot of Trump's, like, the tacky gold inlays is very, like, Saudi Arabia, very Saddam Hussein. I think this sort of cheap gold inlay shit is so tacky. It is, guys. This shit is so tacky. it's so cheesy, dude. It is so cheesy looking. Dude, who is going to go to this arch? Right? Like, I don't know why this thing is getting built. Dude, we need to convert it to something. We need to, like, rainbow paint it. That would be the way, dude. Rainbow paint, right? Laura Loomer, dude, Laura Loomer is gonna, like, move in, boss. She is. She's gonna move in. Yeah, I thought the arch rendition was pretty good, though. All right, I want to watch this clip. I have not seen it, but I heard Pete Buttigieg urinal. Dude, the world's biggest urinal ever, right? Oh shit. Yeah, let's watch this.
I understand that.
And look, I'm saying this as somebody who knows what it's like to be sent to war by a U.S. president. And when a president sends you to war, when you and your buddies are on that gray tail plane going into a war zone, you do it with some level of confidence, some level of assurance that your chain of command, all the way up to the President of the United States, would not do this if they didn't have a choice.
Now that we're there, do you hope this has a successful outcome? There were 40,000 Iranians that were slaughtered by the same regime. 47 years of killing Americans, stirring...
Dude, 47 years of killing Americans. Like, this guy is just running the fucking points. Dude, they've killed, like, no Americans in 47 years. You know what I mean? Like 20,000 Americans die every year from guns, and we won't even pass a fucking gun law. And they've killed like nobody, bro. Like, give me a fucking break. All right, I'm going to let it play. I'm just going to let Pete fucking go to town here.
Assurance that your chain of command, all the way up to the President of the United States, would not do this if they didn't have a choice.
Now that we're there, do you hope this has a successful outcome? There were 40,000 Iranians that were slaughtered by the same regime. 47 years of killing Americans, stirring trouble all around the world.
And how do you feel about that regime being left intact by this president?
I don't know if that's going to be the case, and I don't know what might happen.
Is that an argument?
So you don't want this to work, and it was just a bad move? You want us to pull out now?
Well, look, there's no obvious way out now, but I want to make sure that this ends in a way that, first of all, our economy can recover, that we're not paying so much for gas. I mean, right now, oil's $100, jet fuel's $200, gas is over $4, diesel's like $5.50.
You averaged $3.80 under Biden for 4 years.
Yeah, and when we left, inflation was lower than it is today.
You accounted for 21.5% price increase.
This president took the inflation rate up. This president took the inflation rate up. It's more than 3% year on year. You saw the numbers just come out. It's more than 3% year on year.
Okay. There's
PCE,
there's core.
It
is. The math is direct.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, it
fluctuates each month from 2.7 to 3%.
It's higher than when he got here,
It's
Joe.
not 9%.
His central campaign promise was he was going to take inflation and drive it down, and instead he took inflation and it's up.
I thought the Fed...
It was 3 when he got here, and now it's more. It could not be simpler than that.
It's around 3, and we're involved in a war.
He said on day one it would go down. He came in on day one, and now it's up.
It's up to 3%. It was 21.5% price
he promised
increases
it would go
over
down
4 years. Over 4 years, it was 21.5%.
Promised it would.
Dude, he keeps talking about Biden. There was a fucking pandemic, you dumbass. Dude, let's go. Do deal. Thank you, boss. Dude, he keeps talking about Biden. Oh yeah. Yeah, how was the rest of the world's inflation during Biden there, you fucking dumbass?
Democrats own the affordability crisis.
Listen to me.
Period.
Why did the president fail to keep his promise?
You don't think Democrats own the affordability crisis?
Why did the president fail to keep his promise to lower prices, in your opinion?
I'm laughing because this piece of it is basic. The president did say that he wanted to be in office to bring inflation down, and he has not brought inflation down. That's all.
He drove it up. He not only failed, he drove it up.
Mr. Secretary, let's talk
Tariffs
a little bit.
have had a minimal effect.
You tell a family where I live that $1,000 per household is minimal.
From the 21.5% increase that the Democrats.
No, we can argue all day about just how bad COVID was and how bad it got and what it took back from that. But you call it $1,000. Where I live, $1,000 per household isn't minimal.
Now Democrats found religion on inflation. After presiding over the worst inflation in 40 years, now you found religion.
It's 2026. They're in charge. You guys are in charge.
I'm aware of that.
What are you going to do differently?
Look,
what are you going to do differently to make the prices actually go down like you promised a year ago?
Number one, we got to get through this war, and you've heard people.
We got to get through this war. We didn't have to be fighting this war. What are we doing?
That's a matter of opinion. You can't say that.
It's a matter of opinion that I share with most Americans and a large number of Republicans and a whole bunch of MAGA people who bought into this president because they actually believed in what he said he would get us into the war.
75% Republican approval for the war.
You don't start with the approval you have within your own party. But the point is, the MAGA coalition.
Democrats aren't going to approve of anything.
I'm talking about Americans. Americans disapprove of the president, and they're right to do so.
He's got the same approval rating other presidents have had at this point in the term, a little bit above, 42%.
This president right now is unpopular for very good reasons. One of which is
no
that
more
he's made
unpopular
life
than
more
Obama
expensive.
was or Biden was at the same at the same point of his presidency.
That depends on which polls you're looking at, but by and large, no. I'm sorry, but I've been out on the trail. I was in Marjorie Taylor Greene's district. Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is a Trump plus 38 district, or it was.
I know
we
the
had
numbers.
500 people.
You'll get a chance to prove that in November this year.
Okay. We had a chance to prove it last week.
The Senate might go. I understand.
Yeah, because people are
presidents make difficult decisions. Obviously.
Yeah, dude. But usually they make difficult decisions to try to make other people better off. This president's made decisions to make himself better off. That's definitely happened. If you're the kind of person who can pay $1 million for the entry fee to Mar-a-Lago, then you're doing great. But everybody else is hurting right now.
Dude, what a fucking that is so crazy. Dude, Toyota Corolla just paid over $60 to fill up my Corolla here in Sacramento. $5.59 a gallon. No ceasefire agreement means it's only going to get worse. Thanks, JD Vance. Yes. And also, though, don't forget to thank Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, who decided to not go and work on those peace talks because he had a UFC fight to attend. But so let's talk about this guy, because there were a couple of basic things I noticed. Number one is this guy kept saying, oh, the Democrats had the highest inflation in 40 years. Yes, they did. However, that inflation was not purely based on the Democrats' moves, okay? It's not like the Democrats made economic moves that spiked us to the worst inflation ever. It was the whole world had the worst inflation in 40 years, and we had high inflation while we were coming back, but ours was actually better than the rest of the world. I mean, we weren't the lowest inflation in the world, but we were pretty fucking close. Okay, so that was one. Yes, it was not policy-based. It was the result of a worldwide pandemic. Now, we're suffering at the hands of Donald Trump because of Donald Trump's own policy moves. Tariffs, right? Tariffs, deportations, fucking wild instability. The markets are fluctuating. The war, kidnapping a foreign leader, threatening all our allies, changing the tariffs on a whim. You make me mad, I'm increasing your tariff. I mean, there's so, just the instability alone. Now, the other thing, obviously, other than that baseline issue that I noticed with this guy, was when Pete Buttigieg said to him, what are you going to do different, right? To bring, what is he going to do different to, bring prices down? And, there was never an answer. Now he's like, oh, yeah, well, now we got to get through this war. But, we didn't need to have a war, guys. Things were actually kind of going a little bit good. And then, like, okay, then he started a war. Why? He didn't even start the war for us. He started a war because Netanyahu wanted to go to war. Dude, so brutal. Dude, my tongue. I have like a scratch on my tongue that I'm so aware of. Yeah, brutal. Dude, a no new wars president, yes. Crazy, dude. But yeah, so this, guys, this tweet, we got to talk about this tweet, okay? This fucking, look at this shit, guys. Bro. This is from yesterday. And we've seen Vance over there, like, campaigning for Viktor Orban. Okay, we've seen the clip. Let me find it, dude. This one. Like, they're literally over there meddling in the election. All right, let me find it. This one right here. You ready? Watch this.
Will you stand against the bureaucrats in Brussels? Will you stand for sovereignty and democracy? Will you stand for Western civilization? Will you stand for freedom, for truth, and for the God of our fathers? Then, my friends, go to the polls in the weekend, stand with Viktor Orban because he stands for you and he stands for all these things. God bless Hungary and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Dude, he goes, I know, his Riz, negative Riz. But like, dude, stand against the bureaucrats in Brussels, stand against our NATO allies in Europe, and stand for Viktor Orban, the fucking Putin allied dictator in Hungary. Like, what the fuck, bro? What in the actual fuck? You have the vice president of the United States going to a dictator-led country, a Putin-approved dictator country, saying, go vote for the Putin-approved dictator, help us stand up against our NATO allies. Like, what the hell, bro? And you ready for this? Look at what Trump tweeted. Okay, this was on the 7th. Look at what Trump tweeted. My administration stands ready to use the full economic might of the United States to strengthen Hungary's economy, as we have done for our great allies in the past, if Prime Minister Viktor Orban and the Hungarian people ever need it. We are excited to invest in the future prosperity that will be generated by Orban's continued leadership. Bro, Trump is like, hey guys, hey Hungary, if you vote for Viktor Orban, we're going to pay your whole country. Dude, America first, guys. How America first is that, dude? That they'll just like use the full economic might of the U.S. to strengthen Hungary's economy. He won't even strengthen our own economy, but he'll strengthen Hungary's if Viktor Orban wins. Bro, that is insane, guys. Isn't that insane? Dude, all I can say is, what do Russia have on him, bro? Dude, Russia has to have, they got to have videos, guys. Like Putin has got to have videos of Trump with some very young people. I shit you not. There's no way, dude. I'm telling you right now, Netanyahu and Vladimir Putin both have the gnarliest videos. They have to, because Trump is literally a vessel for them. A vessel. Dude, he is. He is like their towel boy, dude. I've never seen anything like it. Like, when you hear him talk, or him or Vance, when they talk, they're literally, like, if you heard them talk, you would think that NATO and Europe are our enemies, right? If some aliens came down and watched Trump and Vance and listened to what they say, they would say, oh, okay, so Europe and NATO are America's enemies, and this Russian guy is like their close ally. Like, I shit you not, dude. Dude, it's crazy, bro. Krasnov. Dude. Oh, shit, bro. Dude, let's go, baby. Let's go. Yes, let's hit that like button, baby. Tap that shit. Tap that like it's Melania's labia, dude. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, I don't know how, like, free and fair the elections are in Hungary. I don't. But I do know, guys, that we should look at, there's a pretty funny Alex Jones clip, not that one. I think somebody put it in. There's Paolo Zampolli. And there's Amanda Ungaro. We will eventually get to that. But let me find the Alex Jones clip. Because this one's pretty funny, dude. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, here it is. So, dude, this is wild, okay? Oh, dude. The corruption in Hungary? Yeah, no, I bet. I bet the corruption is crazy. Oh, shit, boss. Oh. All right. So, Alex Jones is one of a long line of all the MAGA influencers that are sort of defecting from Trump, as slowly but surely, everybody in MAGA is realizing, like, holy shit, like, Trump isn't going to do any of the shit he said he was going to. Like, none of it. Okay? Like, none of it. I mean, deportations, not happening. Right? Inflation going down, not happening. No wars, not happening. H-1B visas, happening. Right? Like, energy bills cut in half, not happening. Right? Just total disaster. None of Trump's signature policies are getting passed by their government. Like, I don't know about you guys, but there's a big push here in Oregon to try and get a Republican governor. Okay? There's a huge push. There's a woman named Christine Drazan who's been running every year. Now there's a bunch of like, they're always these rubes from like the towns of like 5,000 people that like have no economy. They have nothing out there. Like we pay for all their shit. And they come in and are like, oh, you guys are ruining the state. It's like, fuck you. You guys don't generate any money. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't do shit. You know who else is running, guys? David Medina. Remember that weirdo guy when Trump tried to National Guard at the ICE facility and the frogs like kicked his ass, but Benny Johnson had that friend that was like, they were baptizing people in a metal tub in fucking Pioneer Square. David Medina, he's like a Hispanic reporter guy that became, you know, Benny Johnson's best buddy. He is running for governor now. Dude, every like MAGA knob is running for governor, okay? It's like these people are insane, okay? So we have this huge MAGA push here of you know, trying to, you know, whatever. They're trying to undercut the Democrats at every ploy. But like, guys, I've been going into their replies and I've been like, in all seriousness, I'm like, right now, we have a fully Republican government. We have President Trump, which you guys love. You have both houses of Congress. And like, you've done zero legislation. Nothing. You have done nothing. You have all the branches of government and everything in America is getting worse. And like no meaningful policy has even been passed. So you think anyone in Oregon's going to trust like a Republican government? Is anybody going to trust a Republican government ever again, dude? You guys like, right? The win of the century. You have Trump. You have a full Republican Congress. You have a Supreme Court that's practically rubber stamping. And they've done nothing, bro. Nothing, right? And in the meantime, Trump is at UFC, right? He's like writing long, you know, 10-page essays, like telling off all the influencers. Charlie Kirk got murdered. Like, guys, literally, you ready for this? Every day, Trump posts about whatever. DHS is posting about, you know, an immigrant murder or whatever. But like, guys, the crime from immigrants is going up under Trump. There are more immigrant-like violent crimes with the Trump regime in power than there were when Biden was in power. Okay, he keeps saying, hey, Biden let everyone in. Yeah, but dude, during Biden, none of them were committing violent crimes. Now that you're in office, there's like more violent crime from immigrants because you're not even getting the violent ones out. You're chasing all the fucking construction workers in the Home Depot parking lots instead of actually deporting violent criminals. Like, they're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. Dude, it's just terrible. But watch Alex Jones here having a meltdown, dude. Dude, MAGA are melting down. They are like coming apart at the seams.
I'm just going to scorch earth Trump to get him back on track. Only way to do it is to go after him viciously. You've already shed all over me. And if you try to rub it in, I just, at that point, I don't care anymore. So if you think I've been coming after you, if you think that I'm trying to get clicks by attacking you so the Democrats that don't buy anything from me and don't like me want to put me in jail, if you think I've been on your ass, say one more thing. One more thing out of your mouth. And Laura Loomer, send him this, okay? One more thing. When I've gone through hell back in your ass because you were the lesser of two evils, then I'm going to show you how to cow eat the cabbage. Do one more thing. You should be kissing my ass. But instead, you shit all over me and rub it in. I'm not looking for a fight, but if you want one, you came to the right place.
Dude, he's like threatening him. Say one more thing about me, Trumpy. Oh, I shit my pants. Fuck you, Alex. Sandy Hook. Dude, wham, bro. Dude, oh my God. Guys, I literally just had an idea, guys. Oh my God, you ready for this, guys? Are you ready? I have the idea of the century, guys. Here it is. Hold on. Guys, I have the idea of the fucking century, bro. Where is it? Show it to me, guys. Show me that fucking premiere, boss. Hold on. Dude, why can't I find the video now? There it is. All right, you ready? Here it is, guys. Right there. Dude. Alex Jones versus Donald Trump. Cage match. To the death. Gladiator style. Okay? We're going way back. Let them fight. Dude, to the death, though. Alex Jones versus Donald Trump cage match. Now that, I swear to you, you do that, Trumpy, and I'm buying a ticket to DC. I will come out in full support of the UFC 250. But it has to be gladiator style to the death. I'm telling you, that would be the highest rated fucking program. It would beat the Super Bowl, guys. That would be the highest rated program in the history of television. Alex Jones, Donald Trump, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, cage match to the death at the Freedom 250, bro. I swear to you, it'll be 500 million tune in live. I'm in. I'll go, dude. 1 million people would go to DC. 5 million, 10 million. There would be so, like, DC would have the biggest weekend, like, retail hall in the history. Dude. One more thing, guys. Isn't that crazy? Dude, look at him. One more thing out of your mouth. Dude, what the hell, bro? Isn't that wild that, like, Alex Jones is literally making videos saying, dude, say one more thing. I went through hell for you, Trump, and now you're talking shit about me. One more thing out of your mouth. Dude, like, all the InfoWars people have got to be, you know, what do you think they're doing? You think they're mad at Alex, like the InfoWars crowd, or you think they're mad at Trump? I think everybody's getting polarized against Trump, dude. They're crazy. But, you know, CNN said Trump had 100% approval, right? 100, an undercard. Dude, the undercard could be Hunter Biden versus Don Jr. and Eric. The undercard could be Lindsey Graham versus Benny Johnson, a tug match. They'd both taco. They would, Jeep, wouldn't they? Oops. They would, huh? I almost made you a mod, boss. Dude, I don't know how to use the buttons. Newsom versus Vance. Dude, Vance is another who spent, like, I think he spends all his time in the cuck chair, boss. Right? Doesn't he? Doesn't Vance spend a lot of time in the cuck chair? Dude, definitely Vance is a cuck chair individual. Dude, Benny and Lindsay? Oh, shit. Dude, that's funny, bro. Dude, Maga is like falling apart, boss. Dude, falling apart. All right? They are. They absolutely are. I'll be honest, I'm kind of not taking tonight too seriously, but I thought this image was pretty funny, dude. You see this shit? Oh my God, dude. I don't know if this is actually true, if the Iranian embassy like released this or if this is just a funny cartoon, but isn't that wild? Dude, DL with the 10 memberships. Let's go. Holy shit, dude. Thank you, DL. Dude, undercard MTG versus AOC. Dude, thanks, Kurt. That would probably be an AOC win. I don't know. MTG might take that, dude. She's like a weightlifter. She's got that sort of horse endurance. Like AOC might get hurt. Dude, Cenk versus Alex Jones. That would be interesting. Dude, thank you so much. Dude, appreciate you, DL. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey!
Sakata. Dude, let's go. Paula. Tingle Bitties. Yes. Making it rain, baby. Let's go, dude. Dude, but I thought this, whoever did this is actually a pretty good cartoon, isn't it? Right? The Trump in the Hormuz, I can't breathe. Dude, that is brutal, dude. Oh, fuck, bro. I can't breathe. Yikes. It is good, dude. That is gold. Oh, man. Shit is so good. I'm telling you, dude. That's the fucking. That's the match, dude. Alex Jones and fucking Donald Trump, dude. Cage match extraordinaire. Oh, yeah, dude. Trump says Iran has no cards, yet Iran holds a straight. Oh, dude. And Trump doesn't even have two pair, dude. Right? He doesn't, dude. Trump doesn't even have one pair. He doesn't even have a pair, dude. Iran holds a straight, and Trump doesn't even have a pair. That's fucking brutal, dude. Dude, crazy. Dude, Jack Eye. Dude, Trump dropped a deuce. Dude, Trump drops a deuce. Oh, what do you mean a deuce? Oh, does that mean I shit my diaper? Oh, Trumpy. Oh, little Marco. Dude, where's Jared? Jared, get in here. Oh, shit, boss. And what do we have, guys? The only thing really that we have is I believe we have J.D. Vance, who like walked out in Pakistan. What does he say here, dude?
We have been at it now for 21 hours, and we've had a number of substantive discussions with the Iranians. That's the good news. The bad news is that we have not reached an agreement, and I think that's bad news for Iran much more than it's bad news for the United States of America. So we go back to the United States having not come to an agreement. We've made very clear what our red lines are, what things we're willing to accommodate them on, and what things we're not willing to accommodate them on. And we've made that as clear as we possibly could, and they have chosen not to accept our terms.
Yeah, but see, here's the problem, guys. Is Trump said that their 10-point plan was, oh, yeah, no, that's a starting point for us. Like, we like their 10-point plan, and we're willing to start there. But, like, Trump had no intention of ever starting with Iran's plan, right? I mean, that's the reality here. is Trump told Iran, you know, yeah, we'll start with your plan and we'll meet you and we can discuss that. And then as soon as they got there, they were like, dude, we're not doing any of this shit. And it's like, why the fuck do you bring us here? You know? I mean, it's real simple, dude. You know, they don't care. They don't want they don't want the war to end. Dude, they don't. Dude, these guys are fucking dickheads, bro. All right, what do you got? Let me look at this. See what this fucking link is. Oh, I've seen this one with the young girls, Trump and the young girls and the Epstein files. Yeah, see, was that really from Iran, though? That's what I don't get. I mean, I've seen this video, right? You've seen this video, but this one has Trump sleeping, and then there's the Iranian schoolgirls, and then there's the Epstein files schoolgirls, and then there's blood on his hands. Oh, Trumpy, no! Oh, shit! I'm going to hell! Dude, blood on his hands, and then homie's going to hell, boss. Smell ya. Dude, smell ya! Dude, the Epstein files girls are pretty creepy, right? Yikes. There you go. Blood on his fucking, right? Blood on the knob. Dude, yeah, no, Trump on Easter was like such an idiot, right? Right? He's sitting there on Easter, and instead of talking to these kids about like, what kind of sports are you doing? Or you having a good Easter? What's your favorite color for the Easter eggs? Like, what's your favorite part about Easter? Do you like the Easter Bunny? Tell me a funny story about your family. I mean, there's a million ways you could go. Do you like sports? What do you like to do after school? You know, ask the girls like what their interests are. You know, right? How's school? You know, what do you and your friends like to do on the weekend? But no, he's like sitting there going, you know, Kamala Harris lost all the swing states. Joe Biden had an auto pen. And the kids are like, yo, dude, I just want to color some Easter eggs, man. I don't need to talk about fucking Joe Biden. Bro, Trump's like, oh, you want to see the Epstein? Oh, you want to see the Epstein arch? Oh, come here, Billy. Oh, Billy, we're going to go to little Marco's house. Don't tell your mommy. Dude. Like, yo, Trumpy, bro, get away from the kids, boss. Seriously, Grandpa, somebody get Grandpa and, like, go give him a cold shower, bro. Grandpa's acting up, dude. Dude, Jesus. What are we doing, bro? What the fuck are we doing, dude? So, we're going to get to this tomorrow. Dude, I'm having a short night tonight. We're going to get to this tomorrow, guys. But this is Paolo Zampolli and his wife, Amanda Ungaro. And this right here is why Melania had her meltdown the other day, guys. Okay? Melania had a meltdown. We all saw it. She was melting down about Jeffrey Epstein. And it's because of this woman. Okay? So Amanda Ungaro was 16, yes, when she went into that Epstein world. And Melania was already in that world. She is from Brazil, okay? Paolo Zampolli here who Trump made an ambassador, okay, he married Amanda, which is gross, okay? The fact that she came into that world at 16, he was probably grooming her from the very beginning, okay? They are all deeply connected to Epstein. You know what he did? They had a kid together, and he was like getting a divorce. He's in the middle of a custody battle with her over the kid. And you know what he did? He called up Trump and said, hey, man, can ICE go deport Amanda? Can you send ICE and deport her? And that's what they did. He called Trump. They sent ICE. They deported her so he could fucking take his kid, bro. This guy is so dirty. So dirty, boss. And Trump made him an ambassador. Such a scoundrel, dude. And I think she has some information that is going to sink Melania and maybe Trump too. And she does have a she has a Twitter account. And now, guys, it's very weird though, because she replies and then she deletes her replies. So you have to like screenshot her shit. Okay. And now I thought this was a fake account. I was like, dude, I don't think it's really her. Okay. But then I saw Julie K. Brown actually reporting on that. Okay. And she's the reporter from the Miami Herald. Okay. This is the reporter who broke the Epstein story. She wrote a series of articles back in 2018, 2019. And this is why Epstein got arrested, was because of her reporting. And she has been reporting about Amanda Ungaro. She's reported about that account on her Substack. Okay. And so right? She's been reporting on it. Like Julie K. Brown, let me go here. She did a, what is this? Young dancers are protesting them with blindfold. Dude, good for them, dude. Dude, look at that shit. Dude, I love it. Protest them. Blindfolded women. Dude, that's so crazy. You know what's wild is they look like the age of the Epstein like girls. It's so disturbing, dude. Right? It's so disturbing. But all right, so Julie K. Brown wrote an article about Amanda Ungaro. Let me find it. All right, right here. It says, could a former Brazilian model be the whistleblower Melania is afraid of? All right, this is Amanda Ungaro. And so Julie K. Brown wrote an article at her Substack, and she said, where is it? She said at the end of this article, okay, she said, the day before Melania's White House statement, Ungaro took to social media with her anger over the deportation. So I thought that the Amanda Ungaro account was fake. I thought this was fake, guys. I swear to you, I did. I was like, no, it's somebody who's just, you know, right? It's got to be somebody who's just pretending to be her and like drumming up shit. But when I saw Julie K. Brown report about her like going on social media, I was like, oh shit. So I'm assuming now that account is real. Okay, because otherwise, I don't think Julie K. Brown would have reported about it if it wasn't her. It has a check mark. Yeah, but so the check mark though is not a reliable indicator anymore. Okay, you know why? Because you could start an account with the person's name and check mark it. All you'd have to do is say that it's like a parody or something, right? Like you can, a check mark just means they verified that a real person has that account. It doesn't mean that you are that person necessarily, right? Because this account just says Amanda Ungaro and Amanda Ungaro A, but it doesn't say anything in here like I am Paolo Zampolli's wife, right? It just means that somebody like purchased a verified account with this name is all that it means. But that doesn't mean the person who owns this account is named Amanda Ungaro, right? Unfortunately, like we're in a post-truth world with Elon. Right? We are. Dude, post-truth. But once I saw Julie K. Brown report about Ungaro being on social media, then it was like, I think that's actually her now. Because Julie K. Brown would not have said that if she hadn't like verified it, right? And she was in here replying. Now, what she's been doing though, is she's been replying and then deleting, replying and then deleting, replying and then deleting. And, she's got in, Melania's replies and said, I will tear down your corrupt system. Even if it's the last thing I do in my life, I will go all the way. I'm not afraid. Maybe you should be afraid of what I know of who you are and who your husband is. Okay? She said, we'll take legal action against you and your pedophile husband. I've known you for 20 years. You knew I was detained in ICE. You were present in my life every year on my son's birthday, even sending Secret Service, being the first to congratulate him back in 2016. Something was clearly wrong, but I am not part of any evil mission involving children. So what did you do, Melania? You tried to involve me, but you failed because I have character, right? Are we sure she's the one deleting the post? I mean, I don't know, Jess, right? I don't know if she's deleting them or if Elon is deleting them, but I like it though. I like it, boss. There they are, right? And so there's going to be some interviews with Amanda coming up. And so this should get interesting. Popcorn, baby. I know why she does the deleting. Once a tweet is deleted, it still appears to the sender. Yeah, I mean, guys, let me just tell you, okay? I'm going to tell you a story here that, like, I do that sometimes. So I don't know if you guys do this, but, like, so the way it works is if I reply to a tweet, it will, like, raise the engagement of that tweet, okay? If somebody's, like, trolling me or whatever, if I reply to it, it bounces their reply into the, it sort of kicks them up and puts their reply up at the top, and it gets them more engagement. So what I will do sometimes is I will reply to a troll and I will eviscerate them, and then I will delete the tweet. So their shit doesn't get elevated in engagement, but my reply is in their noties, and they don't have any engagement, so I know they see the notie, right? So they go and they get my reply eviscerating them, but then they can't reply to it because I've already deleted it. It's just in their noties and nobody else sees it. It's particularly evil about, like, like shitting on a troll without elevating their thing. So I do that. But like her, like all of her shit is fucking disappearing, So I don't know. She gave an interview in Spain. Yeah. And there's going to be a CNN interview coming up too. right? Dude, nobody uses Twitter anymore. Dude, no, like a lot of people use Twitter. Everybody that is still, you know, in news and entertainment and shit is still using Twitter, right? But there she is, dude. Dude, I got to say, though, between Amanda Ungaro and Melania Trump, dude, Melania just looks like a hag next to her, man. You know what I'm saying? But she said, I will expose everything I know. So maybe some shit's coming up, boss. Right? And again, too, right, when 𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗄𝗎 is tweeting about this too, there's a lot of reporters that are retweeting this woman. So I think she's real, right? And it says, like, let's see if 𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗄𝗎, let's find that one, right? If that got deleted or not. But once I saw the reporters in there, I knew that, like, they had verified, right? They're not going to pretend, you know, they're not going to be spreading like a fake account. I'm looking forward to her interview, guys. I am. Dude, I am very much looking forward to her interview. All right, when was that? Let me see. That was... Oh, I don't have a date on it. But yeah, Amanda Ungaro's tweets have been deleting. Okay, they've been disappearing. Right? And so I didn't know if she was doing it or if Elon is, you know, cranking the hog and getting rid of them all or what. But again, Julie K. Brown is digging in there, boss. Oh, yeah, here we go. So it says, 𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗄𝗎 said, follow this thread. Most likely, and of course, all speculation right now, this is why Melania did her 6-minute statement today. Amanda Ungaro was brought here as a 17-year-old model. I think she was 16, but she flew to New York City on Epstein's private plane. Paolo Zampolli, the modeling agent who allegedly introduced Melania to Trump in 1998, fathered Ungaro's child. They were engaged in an ugly custody battle. Zampolli leaned on ICE and his Trump connection to deport Ungaro. Zampolli allegedly represented Melania when she was a model. Now, I guess, dude, someone was saying in chat that Zampolli and Ungaro were not married. Is that it? They just had a kid together and they weren't married, but like they were always tweeting about like the Zampolli family. I thought they were married. Maybe they aren't. But, you know, this was the thread. Hello, Melania. We saw this. I was around you for 20 years. You knew I was inside ICE. You know what hurts after all this time. I stayed close to your family, your mother and your father, not because of you, but because of them at events and everything else. So shut your mouth when speaking about me because I will expose everything I know. So there was a very like direct threat from Amanda Ungaro to Melania of saying, hey man, I'm gonna tell all. But again, you know, if you go to Amanda Ungaro's if you go to her fucking thing, she's like deleting all her tweets, okay? Or either she's deleting them or they're deleting them. Right? It's out? Yeah, dude, put it in Discord, boss. You said her interview is out? Let's see it. Shots fired. Dude, are we getting this live? We're gonna be the first one to get the. Is that the 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝗍𝗏? Is that it? It's paywalled? Is 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝗍𝗏, is that you, Dystopian Banana? No, I'll get it. Oh, that's just an article? Got it. Just give me the link, even if it's paywalled. Don't worry about it. Give me the paywalled link and let's see. You're Zed? Okay. Throw the paywalled link in there and we'll see if we can work with that. Did you put it in there, boss? I'm not seeing it yet. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so. Wait, is this the same article? So this is just the article? I think this is the same thing that Hirschman put in, right? Isn't it? Dude, let's go, DL. It's not a video, right? It's just an article, yes? Okay. So Victor did put the English version of it. Hold on. I'll get this, though. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. So here we go. I do have a fucking English version of it. Right? There we go. Perfect. It says Amanda Ungaro, from sharing soirees with the Trumps to being deported by ICE. The former Brazilian model and ex-ambassador to the UN speaks in an interview about her expulsion from the US, which she attributes to maneuvers by her former partner and about a flight on Epstein's plane. Okay? And so there she is. This is her on April 7th. After spending nearly half her life in the United States, 41-year-old Brazilian Amanda Ungaro was deported from the country last October. She endured 3 hellish months in a detention center until she was expelled like more than 600,000 immigrants since Trump returned to the White House. Dude, for 3 months. Dude, that's insane, dude. What is unusual in this case of the former model who worked at the UN is that alongside her former partner and the father of her son, businessman Paolo Zampolli, Ungaro had in the past shared evenings with the Trumps at the family's Mar-a-Lago mansion, including a party to ring in 2022, which she now recalls as one of those incredibly boring 6-hour events. The two couples also spent other New Year's Eves together, a White House Easter children's party, a 4th of July celebration, all meticulously documented on Instagram by Zampolli, the man who introduced Melania to the president, allegedly, and who was appointed a special envoy for global partnerships by his friend. That's Trump. The Brazilian woman and the Italian American who separated in 2023 after 2 decades together are engaged in a bitter custody battle over their 16-year-old son, G. Now it's war. We'll see who wins. I kept quiet for years, and because of that, people judge me. They ask me, why are you speaking now? Because the man would not let me live in peace. I tried. I left the relationship with nothing, left my son at boarding school, and went to work, Ungaro said last Tuesday in an interview at her new home, a penthouse in Rio de Janeiro. It was not enough for him to destroy me, right? She says, it was not enough for him to destroy me during 20 years of relationship. He wanted to destroy me again when I started a new life, when I got married. All right, I'm trying to see where the top of the frame is here. Okay, right about there. Okay, good. So there she is with Melania. Dude, look at him, dude. He looks like shit, bro. Jesus, right? Of course, she got out and they want to clamp down, dude. Dude, it's always about the control. Okay, always. It's always about the control. Ungaro left New York and Washington behind. Having settled in Aventura, Florida with her husband, everything fell apart last June. 10 police officers stormed into her home, arrested me, and took my son to the police station. Her husband, a Brazilian doctor, she and her husband, a Brazilian doctor, were arrested and charged with fraud at a cosmetic clinic following anonymous tips. She denies the charges, emphasizing that her deportation from the U.S. prevented her from defending herself. She insists the truth will come to light. They put her in a cell with child murderers, me, who has no criminal record. I was terrified. When Zampolli, so I guess that's what went down, was first there was a fraud arrest, and then ICE deported her because of the fraud arrest. When Zampolli learned that his ex-girlfriend was being held in custody, he contacted a senior official at ICE so she would remain jailed and be deported, and then allowing him to secure custody of their son. Handcuffed, blah. She was transferred to an immigration detention center. I volunteered to scrub the floors at 6 a.m. so I wouldn't go crazy. I spent the whole day crying. Blah. She was then moved to Louisiana in a hall with 120 people. The floor was wet, came out infested with lice. She eventually landed in Brazil wearing the prison uniform and spent months depressed in a room. Now, I guess it was several months that she was in detention. Ungaro regrets not having left Zampolli sooner and not having reported him. I was living at the mercy of a sick psychopath who abused me psychologically, sexually, and physically. I asked many people for help. No one ever helped me, but I couldn't leave without my son, and he would not sign the authorization. Zampolli denies the allegations. I made her an ambassador. I made her an alternate ambassador. We were invited to the White House. What kind of abuse is that? We had a soap opera style relationship, a very toxic one, he says. Of course, dude. Yeah, what a weirdo, dude. You know what I mean? Like, who's not going to, like, try to help their son's mom? Dude, and the kid is, like, 16, too. It's not even like he's, you know, it's not like he's a fucking toddler. Dude, the kid, you know, where's the kid on this? Okay, so here we go now. Ungaro had left her hometown of Londrina, Brazil at the age of 13 to become a model. She traveled extensively, São Paulo, Milan, Germany, Japan, South Korea. At first, her mother accompanied her, but she soon struck out on her own and set her sights on making it big in New York. A flight with Epstein. In 2002, when she had not yet turned 17, so she was 16, she flew from Paris to New York on the Lolita Express, the private plane of Jeffrey Epstein. My agent told me, we're going with a couple of friends, a private plane just for us. There were around 30 very young women there, 14, 15, 16 years old. I said, what is this? And he replied, don't worry. That is how she recalls a trip she first revealed to Brazilian newspaper O Globo. Ungaro, that's crazy. There were 30 young girls. Jesus. Ungaro claims that she didn't interact with anyone on the flight except to greet the hosts, Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, his accomplice, who is currently serving a jail sentence for trafficking. Amanda, let me introduce you to Jeffrey, her agent said. He came over and asked, where are you from? How old are you? Which modeling agency do you work for? And he introduced me to Ghislaine. She claims she never saw Epstein again. He was found dead in his cell in 2019. The same fate befell the modeling agent who put Ungaro on that plane. That was Jean-Luc Brunel, who was arrested in connection with the Epstein case and died in a Parisian prison in 2022. Now, guys, we should note, okay, we should note that when Epstein was arrested here in the U.S. in 2019, he was arrested on July 6th, 2019. He had been flying from Paris to New Jersey, Teterboro Airport. The Paris police raided Epstein's, Paris apartment, and they grabbed videos and pictures, and they found cameras and all kinds of, the whole apartment was hardwired with cameras. Nobody's ever seen that shit. To my knowledge, whatever the Paris police confiscated has been under wraps, and nobody has ever seen that shit. So that to me has always been suspect, right? When she became a mother in 2010, she left the fashion industry. Her husband secured her position at the United Nations, where for a few years she served as a diplomat for the island of Grenada. And he represented another small Caribbean island, Dominica. That's where their titles as ambassadors come from. 2 tiny countries, each with barely 100,000 inhabitants, that each hold 1 vote at the UN, just like China. All right, so she worked for the UN, blah, blah, blah. She exchanged her model visa for a tax-exempt diplomatic passport. At the time, Zampolli preferred that his then-girlfriend retain that status because it was more advantageous from a tax perspective. So she got a diplomatic passport so they could save money, tax-exempt. Paolo used to tell me, wait for Trump to win the election and we'll sort out your papers and he'll give you an American passport. After several years with an expired residence permit, Ungaro was applying for a visa linked to her husband, the doctor. When she was arrested, he remains in Florida trying to reach a legal settlement. So I guess she separated from Zampolli. Dude, look at how creepy this guy is. Jesus, dude. So I guess she separated from Zampolli and then she got married. And then, Zampolli was like, fuck this. I'm going to get her deported. Dude, she does not look happy. This was in 2019. Dude, she looks pretty, like, pretty intense. Look at him, though. Jesus. What a fucking creeper, dude. Dude, he is so creepy. Zampolli, a well-known figure in New York's nightlife scene for decades, was the owner of ID Models. Okay, he crossed paths with Epstein. His name is mentioned a handful of times in press clippings and an email he sent to Epstein via a third party. Right? Zampolli says they were not close. The sun is setting over Rio de Janeiro's Ungaro finishes recounting her story with all the countless twists and turns of the legal case she is dealing with, including the bitter custody battle over her teenage son. All right. She dreams of reuniting with him and her husband. So, I mean, dude, there's not really a lot revealing here, you know, so I don't know. That seems a little bit, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, so she didn't really go into a lot there. I mean, certainly with Melania, she's threatening her. I'll tell what I know, but in that particular article, like, I didn't exactly hear her reveal anything, you know, anything too ostentatious, right? Moderator, YouTube moderators suck. Yeah, dude, it's definitely auto-mod. YouTube's pretty, like, bizarre, but dude, I want to know more, baby. I want the tea, baby. Let's spill the tea, boss. All right. I am going to go to the bathroom and then actually, no, let's just do the dance party now. And then I'll just go to the bathroom afterwards. I won't hold you guys on the line for like 5 minutes before we do the dance party. We'll just dance party and then bang it out. All right. Probably trying to get her kid. I'm sure she is, dude. You know, I'm sure she is, because let me just tell you guys, okay? Yeah, no, there's supposed to be a CNN interview, I think drops on Monday. But like, dude, look at this guy. Dude, I wouldn't leave my fucking kid with this guy. I mean, give me a fucking break, dude. Look at this clown. What the fuck, dude? Dude, look at that shit. Dude, that is some creeper, bro. Dude, Jesus. Creeper. Yeah. Big no on that one. Sorry, boss. Sorry, Zampolli. All right, you guys ready for a little bit of the dance party? Let's go, baby. Let's go, Paolo. Hey! Let's hit it. Dude, let's go, Jeep, baby, let's go. Dude, under Jeep. Ready? Watch this. There it is. Dude, let's go, Elon. Oh! Get shit on! Get shit on! Oh, dude, feels good to stretch. All right, dude, let's get it. I'm getting it. Dude, I gotta eat. I'm hungry. Dude, my tongue is fucking killing me, bro. I think I may have the 𝗙𝗆𝗆𝗆, guys. The 𝗙𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆. All right, you ready? Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Little deja vu. Oh. Where is it? I know you're in there somewhere. Here we go. Let's get into it. Thank you guys for an amazing stream. Oh. Feeling like an angel. Feeling like I wish I never was dead. Let's go, baby! Make sure you leave a like on your way out. But might be tempted. Thank you guys, amazing stream, appreciate you. Take care of that head, boss. Take care of yourselves. Don't let that Trump shit get you down, baby. I will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, baby, stay radiant. Good night.
Hey, I just want to change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't want to hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. I will never be alone. just wanna change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. It's about you. I would never